Well, hello there. You guys know the drill. Up Calvin, up Black Man Beard, it's up Duran, Bakchi, Ewell, Jamesy. Roy streaming his chores. Hey. Could be useful though. Right, so, well, first of all, I think we need to unbind everything, right? They do have a whole chunk to address. I really like that I have forced on Mr. Sinister Relic now. We'll try to rank that up. Customize Relic, unbind. As I do this, redoing Relics is fun. Yeah, I haven't done it in like over a year, I think. How are all of you doing? Because also now with the statcast, you know, you do want your defenders typically to have statcast because that does affect the defense, you know, especially if it's like some of the cosmic defenders potentially. And then offensive champions, you probably want, if there is a compatible effect, to have a compatible effect. Not all of the champs do, and then you do one statcast. So relics have gotten a lot more complicated now, as far as I'm concerned. So you're gonna be adding a whole bunch of them. A relic stream that is absolutely wild. I mean, I did figure that it's better to do it on stream because we can give advice to each other, and I can argument myself, and we can discuss things and stuff like that. No, I'm not having a great day at all. I am quite unwell, so. And, you know, I'm 100% sure that I do not have, like, the optimal relics for the champions either. So hopefully we can learn from each other. Oh, you mean in the relic event? Yeah, no, we had, like, everybody, I think, in our lines got that final milestone. That's a good idea. First time ever. Well, there you go. So, because I do think, again, there are a fair few things changed. And the final kind of push that I decided to do it now was the fact that relics do work on defense now, finally. I have a whole bunch of 6-star relics that are unassigned as well. And some of the champs that are using 4-star. So, this kind of checks out. Like, I'm not using Spider Ham that much at the moment. So, it would be better to give it probably Spider Woman, 6-star one. You only have 2? 2 what? 7-star ones? Taking those take so long? Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, like, it's not gonna be that bad. I think we're already. We're making a progress. Not that many left. Making a good progress. It gets tedious? Yeah, it is the type of tedious thing. But, you know. I can't unbind the Mole Man one. Fair enough. Mole Man. Oh, yeah, Mole Man's in the war right now. Gets deep. Probably done. Okay, we're down to. Oh wait, what? I could awaken this one. Destroyer with the destroyer relic. Why remove all of those relics? Because I want to redo them. I want to make sure that my relics are assigned to correct champions. Because again, as I said, with the statcast relics coming out and with them actually now working on defense, there are several different things that you do want to make sure. For instance, champions used mainly on defense. You almost exclusively want to have statcast relic on because, you know, they will actually help the defenders. like block penetration or crit resistance or something like that. And the other thing is there are plenty of champions that don't have a relic that actually helps them in each class. And because of that, you want to use a statcast relic also on those attackers, so they at least can get some crit rate, crit damage, or block, proficiency or something. And then there are obviously the champions that synergize perfect with some relics that you do want to be using them. Not to mention that there's a whole bunch of champions that I had assigned random relics just because I didn't have any good relics to give them, and I gave them like 3 or 4 star relics. Which now is no longer a need because we do have a whole chunk of 5 and 6 star relics. You guys leaning for Jean Grey? Well, for Jean Grey, it doesn't have a great. I don't think Jean Grey has a great. And I'll share my contact of Silk. Great Balagas. So Jean Grey probably would be best off with statcast or something. Like Elena, I should definitely give some sort of statcast. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out from the Alliance War issue. Find who would be better there. That's the only thing that's kind of true now. What else for Jean Grey? We're gonna find out in a second. It's probably gonna be one of the new statcasts. Mags like special attack damage or. I got Magneto Relic. Making down our way to random long forgotten champions that had some random relics equipped. I could have kind of left them, but because these are the relics that I gave to champions for the most random reasons. Either recording a video and I wanted that champion to have some relics, or have access to striker or whatnot. Lots of work ahead. Well, I mean, that's why we're doing it live. Yeah, Magneto block proficiency probably would work quite well for Jean, because then you would lose less shield, I imagine. Against, like, Yelena and stuff. And Bullseye. Huh? Alright, I have a bunch of 6-star Relic Awake and 5-star Relic Awakening gems too. Almost there. Almost all of them. I think all of them are unbind except my current Alliance War attack team, which sucks. I should have just went to the boss because I'm not going to fight any of the mini bosses. But I definitely do want to redo the relics on all of them. Once I and my wife is doing something weird, being oddly happy that is suspicious. I mean, I swear to God, women. Too late to take my relics? Bad, I guess. So now, another thing is... Hey, do you guys want to hear a story before I carry on or not? I'm not sure if I should tell you that. I need to level up some 6-star relics as well, whilst we're at it. No? Don't want to hear a story? Okay, fine. Alright, we're gonna be leveling up some relics here now too. But, kind of... Guys. Do you get like huge Splice members? No, not really. Alright, anyways, guys, so listen up. What happened is... This girl. Anyway, so there's this girl that... So, my wife... was a manager of a store. And there was this one lady no, she's ecstatically happy, but it's not a good type of happy, it's an evil happy. And anyway, so there's this one girl who my wife hired to work at her store when she was a manager then. She recently changed jobs like a couple of weeks ago, but point being is she hired her. And well, she was kind of a bitch. You know, just like all sorts of like gossips in store and like not getting along with, you know, half the people working there. And eventually she quit. But she quit in like a very bad way. As in like she basically just was like, okay, I'm leaving, here's my notice. She was meant to like work for still the 4 weeks, but she never showed up, and she kind of like badmouthed everybody from the store and stuff like that. And she got like a different job in in like insurance agency, I think, something like that. And she just got fired for being rude to the clients. So my wife is very happy that she got fired. And now she's phoning all of her girlfriends, basically talking and gossiping about it. Not necessarily a good thing, but she really did not like that girl. Well, thank you, India. Alright, so how many of these do we still need level up? A fuck ton, isn't it? Alright, let's just go for random ones. But anyway, so my wife's happy today. Yeah, I need to start maxing some. Well, I'm maxing out 6-star ones, and I'm probably gonna burn out all my embers too. I'm probably gonna burn out all my little embers as well. But sure. By the way, today I am not particularly happy. I am very ill. I am just high on meds and caffeine. But you know, whilst we still have members, might as well get to it. Last message. What's your last message, Bakchi? For defensive rank 4 option purpose, wife beater, Sassy, Bully, Nick. Probably Bully is the first one that I'd go to. Kind of like staple. Wife beater is a nice pick too, but it's more of a dual threat. There's nobody talking about new relics. Well, because truthfully, I think it's also because there's just so many of them and it completely changed everything, so it's kind of impossible to make a comprehensive guide. Want to be invited to that party? To which party? To the Summoner Fest thingy? what do you mean? Wife beater is gentle, yes. Which always mention. Wait 1 second. Is this it? Are all of them leveled up now? Wonderful. All my 6-star relics are leveled up. 7-star ones are as well, I believe. 1, 8, yep. 5-star ones for sure aren't, but ain't nobody got time for that. So we're gonna do that case by case basis. Right. So let's go. My champions. So first, let's start with the best relic for Shatra. What do you guys think? The highest prestige Balagas relic for 6-star. Spider-Man 2099, I believe. Scarlet Witch. Isn't Scarlet Witch the best one for Kushala as well? Okay, so we're gonna... So we're gonna do this. Fine. So here, activating Blessing grants amplify passing increasing ability power rate. That doesn't work. Activating Blessing doesn't do anything. Special attack damage. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's for Shatra there. For Tigra, I genuinely think Destroyer Relic is the best for Tigra, right? Reassigning relics for the snooze fest. I think the Destroyer Relic is probably the best for Tigra. Because it's block proficiency. And then onto block proficiency, you know, getting crit is not bad either. What is this one? Sun's armor, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, because that's Sun's armor, so. Getting extra 500 block proficiency should be quite neat. Guy increase for damage? Well, target typically has a ton of damage. The biggest issue is chip damage that she takes in a fight. And crit rating is extra damage too. Not much, but still. Right, so Yelena I can't touch for now. Anyways. Quicksilver, not that it matters too much, because I don't use him as much, so I can give him some mid-relic. Typically he would love Hulk's relic, right? But since we do place him like on defense at times as well, I might as well give him like some random 5-star relic. What is this? Crit damage, armor, crit rate. I think one of those would be fine for him. Right. Yeah, this should make him more tanky. Physical resistance and armor. Yeah. So now we have this guy, which is basically the same thing. Do you think we're servant special damage or energy resistance? I have no idea, Slice, what exactly. Okay, so high evolutionary. Science relic. What do we want to give to high evolutionary? It's also like defender, so we do want to give him a statcast one. We also ideally want to make him more tanky. right? Primary, secondary, so physical resistance and critical resistance. Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Onslaught. I really like the on Onslaught. I really like the Sinister Relic, I'll be honest. Is there a solution? What, Justin? Problem. Can't see your issue. Oh, if you... Yeah, and since the Relic is good for this, it's also kind of like the most used one. I know it's not perfect, but when bleed or immune to bleed, gain stacking. And passive, okay, that's fine. Attack rating while bleeding, that's fine. Opponent champion bleed potency. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah. iWaltR is not great, I'll be honest. He has prestige, why he's ranked for me. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so on the Phoenix, again, primarily a defender, so we want on statcast. There's already block proficiency. Ideally, we want to make him more tanky. Armor and precision. Do we just give this one to her? I think I might as well just give this one to her. Kind of fits both. She gets a bit more tanky. And... Ecco maniere. And that's quite so much. I did a run through of 9.2 and wasn't given any path throughs. I sent multiple tickets and no one was able to help. Do you have any ideas what I should do? Aside from sending the ticket, there's not really much you can do. Are you sure that you weren't given any rewards though? Because those don't show up anyway. You just need kind of like check your stash and stuff. What exactly are you missing?
Hi, Scott.
Yes, like my cat also arrived. So. Your wife saying hello, by the way? Yes, I know my wife is right here. Alright. Anything else you want to tell to my wife? Yes. Hello, lady. They say.
Hello. Hello to me.
She was just loitering around somewhere here. Yeah. Alright. On Photon. What is the best relic on Photon? It's a dual purpose character. What do we want? We ideally... Thank you, Brownie. She's pretty? Yes, she is. Dian, vad låter det sig dörres bescheid ställde sig? Finger cap.
What now?
Lord Mikus with Diana is...
With Diana?
He's in a hostage situation. Physical resistance on that. I guess we're gonna buy that on. So cute. Yeah, Mikus is awesome. He's okay too.
Nice.
So, yeah, sounds nice. And it's like I'm somewhere in that equation in the middle too, you know. Not on the stream. It's alright, she's gonna get it back later. Thank you, Jack. Top show. Have infinity cap on? Spot on.
Ez nazývajú fásikol meg.
No to se neabszokás ne. I had cap as well on Photon, but I don't know if it's better to put a statcast on now. It has like some sort of defensive ability. Getting physical resistance might be more useful. What does cap give her? Cap gives her additional damage, to be fair. Alright. Classic grants bulwark passive, increasing block proficiency. Minds opponent physical resistance. Okay. Block proficiency. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's. No, wait. Is this the real cap? No, this is the outer. Fine, let it be cap then. So let's move on. Serpent. Yeah, there are absolutely no definitive relic guides, which is why I'm kind of doing it together with you guys, kind of discussing what works and what doesn't. So Serpy, we definitely want the halfling one, right? I think this one kind of works best. I think block damage and energy resistance. Do I have that one? One second. Put it equip. Where are other Hulkling ones? I don't have that one as 6-star, so I'm gonna have to put the crit one on. Fine. I definitely want extra block damage. That's armor penetration and critical rating. Sure, why not? Am I ranked up? Nope. Alright, so next. Wolfie. Wolfie definitely wants... Which one has that wishes? Using statcast cap on photon. Nah, fair enough. I think Ghost Rider on Wolfie. Conflicting degeneration. Okay, that obviously is not gonna do anything, but after the relic, I'm gonna get a vicious so that we get slightly more potent. I do have power gain potency, which is awesome. Direct damaging effect potency, which also should be good, so that should be good for Wolfie. And I use Wolfie a lot now. So I do have that. For Thanos, what is best relic for Thanos? What do you guys think? It's Thor, isn't it? Has to be Thor. Mm-hmm. Increasing potency of Fury unwraps and the... Sure. Getting Fury buff grants non-stacking Vigor passive. Fury buff potency. Sure. What did Shaw say? When you pull Nico, use Ghost Rider Relic on her. Oh, baby, sure, you poor, innocent, sweet summer child. Okay, so here we want the highest ranked Ant-Man relic, if I'm not mistaken, right? Inflicting powers thing inflicts additional one, or inflicting... I kind of want that counter. No, not always, so this one's fine. Powers thing debuff duration, or... on special attack damage is fine. Powers thing debuff potency. Yeah. That's definitely on this. There we go. Next up, Shocker. Shocker can also go with a defensive relic, I think. I don't want Powers thing on Spider-Woman too much because often after I activate my level 1, I try to push them to level 2 and use one more of my level 1s, if that makes sense. That's Nielsen Gulag. Alright, so, anyways. Shocker. What do we give Shocker? I mean, typically, you'd say the best for Shocker probably was the Green Goblin one, right? Now, I'm not entirely sure. Green Goblin Relic for Shocker? Fine. But that's only on. Alright, fine. The highest Green Goblin they have. Can have it. Build accuracy. Doesn't really matter. As the power drain doesn't really matter. Damaging debuff potency. Regeneration rate, I guess that can be helpful. Unspawn special attack. Definitely I'm Infinity War Relic for Shocker. Are you sure about that? The UI still doesn't feel like completely intuitive with relics, by the way. Is it this one? Critical resistance and physical resistance? I mean, that would help him more as a defender. And this one is special attack damage and critical resistance. So the one thing is, like, I think I kind of want to make him tankier, I guess. Yeah, for Zola, I think I would give this one extra critical resistance and physical resistance, and for this one, for Shocker, giving him special attack damage on defense could be nice too. Yeah, I have him on AW defense, so I think, or at least I used to. So I'm gonna give him this one. Critical resistance and extra special attack damage could be nice in defense too. He's activating level 2. All relics. Special damage and crit rate for Shocker. Okay. Which ones are these? Oh, Prowler. Crit damage and something. Crit damage and this. But does he benefit from crit damage? This is a bit tough call. I still think I want to give him this one. It's gonna be a bit more damage on attack. Level 1 and level 2. And that could mean more damage on defense if he activates his level 2. And he's gonna get a bit tankier, so. Titania. Titania, you wanted Hulk Relic, right? Once upon physical resistance, that's fine. Extra physical resistance of my own. Healing none is best additional. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Okay. Nick. Nick, I definitely want to statcast. Yeah, I know a bunch of science champions want to really. That's also I'm kind of going through my rank 4s now to give them the first picks because I use them the most often. Okay, so for Nick, I definitely want let's do it. Physical resistance and armor or something like that. Punisher Relic? Yep, so there you go. Punisher Relic goes there. So that is extra physical resistance and extra armor. Make Nick a bit tanky. Jean Grey, I think, is this one's fine. Right? I think he needs a Mag's Relic on his. Doesn't matter. I mean, it could be this one too. Special attack damage and defense. Realistically, I use Jean quite a lot. Let's do this. Use her. Holy, that's a lot of special attack damage. Like 7% special attack damage. It's quite a lot. And critical damage rating too, so yeah. Carolina. I don't think she has a good relic in Cosmic class, right? As in, I don't think any relic really helps her much. That came in hot. I did. Yeah. So here. Either this one or this one. Here we have critical damage rating 200 and 237 armor, or Miss Marvel. But what does Miss Marvel do for him? Oh, good luck, everyone.
Shut up and take my money.
SMHO $19.99. Gulag everyone. Nico.
You can't gulag everybody. Unless you do 80 more bucks in Streamlabs. In which case, I will make mods gulag everybody. For 5 minutes straight, the chat is gonna get nuked. But other than that, you can gulag somebody though. Will I release guide? I can kind of release a summary video of what I went through with, but there is no comprehensive guide because there's a ton of options and it entirely depends what I have available as well. Yeah, Caroline Hulkling for special damage. I don't really have anything good to give her, really. 5-star ones are kind of shit. They barely give anything. This one has armor. I think this one might work. Because it has armor and has a bit of special damage. Your choice, who goes to Gulag? Oof. Oof. I know who's gonna go to Gulag. I have my eyes set on somebody. Where is that little bastard? I mean, love you long time. $20, that's also 5 minutes. Nice. Anyways, we're gonna do this. Give her extra armor and give her a bit more special damage. So why not? Let's do that. Talking to a wall stream. KT talking to a wall. Alright. Good luck 10, but okay. Alright, Red Skull. We want Hulkbuster for Red Skull, sure, right? As the next shock debuff gains extra duration, that is super important. Let another one, shock debuff potency, that is super important. And armor buff potency, that is also super important. So, including shock vulnerability, perfect. Love this. That is Hulkbuster. Darky 100% has to be the highest available green goblin relic. Gain debuff ability accuracy and duration, that is fine. Damaging debuff potency, that is also fine. Regeneration rate or opponent special attack damage. Sure, let's do that in case we get a debuff on. Power efficiency passive for 5 seconds. Whenever the basic special attack power drains the opponent, chance to inflict non-stacking weakness debuff. Yeah. Prowler for Starkey? Why Prowler? I don't really use Guardian much. I use Red Skull a lot though. No, put Prowler statcast on? Okay. Why is the Prowler statcast on Starkey? Which one exactly though? This one? Crit damage and special attack damage. Okay, that kind of sounds fine. But I don't have crit. I have special attack damage one only, I think. Gotcha. Let me check out the tech champion. I don't think I had that Prowler relic. Yeah, I think I gave him the best Prowler relic I had as a 6-star one. That's fine. Okay, Surfer. Okay, Surfer we can, I guess, do later. I do use him some, but that we can deal with that later. Okay, first of all, let's finish up the rank 4s. Zola. Who do we give to Zola? This one, right? Crit resistance and physical resistance. This sounds like a good job for Zola. Yep, I'm quite good. I'm quite good at this. Bullseye. What do we give to Bullseye? Most of the time, a defender. I guess tankiness. energy resistance if I have it. We do have energy resistance and physical resistance. I think this is the one for him. Oh, energy and physical resistance. Yeah. Fine. Start with rank 3s now. Okay, so what are my most used rank 3s? Let's first start with that. Oh, yeah, bullshit. I'll need to give. Yeah, let's give Okoye a good relic. Okoye is purely offensive, so what is the best relic for Okoye? Yeah, I actually don't know. What is the best relic for Okoye? But yeah, got Gulag because Shaw said Gulag somebody. Okoye is Black Panther, you think? Okay, there's cruelty buff, that's fine. Critical hits inflict physical vulnerability. That's fine. Opponent's critical resistance. That's also fine. Extra attack rating special 2. Alright, that's fine, that fits. Why is Winter Soldier good for Okoye? Check that 1 second. Where's Kill? Incinerate debuffs with base duration 5 seconds. Okay, that does nothing. Next area refresh one cold snap, that does nothing. Incinerate cold snap effect potency does nothing. Extra block penalty does nothing. And opponent a little bit of moins opponent energy vulnerability. I mean, that is kind of nice, but I think the Black Panther is better. I don't use Luma as much though, and I can give him the other Black Panther relic. Anyways, Crossbones. Crossbones definitely wants the Black Widow one, right? Or am I wrong in that? Or I want Bullseye and Crossbones now because of extra crit rating. Okay, how much does this give? 1 second. How much does this Bullseye gives? 82 and 170 special attack damage. This one gives 51. So this one's more potent. The 6-star one's better. And this one is, or this one. What is critical damage rating did for Bullseye? Is there interaction for critical damage with sorry, not Bullseye, but Crossbones? Oh, the Furies get more potent as well. No, that is, see? Otherwise, static Crossbones Fury buffs grant 466 attack rating for 9 seconds. These Fury buffs gain increased potency equal to 20% of Crossbones critical damage multiplier. The Furies do get slightly more potent. So... And I mean, this one has crit rating too. It has crit rating and crit damage. So, because I'm gonna give him this one. I guess. Hey. Who else I use a lot? Oh, Kushala. Need rank for that lady a lot. At some point soon. Kushala wants the highest available Scarlet Witch relic. Iron Blessing grants. Do I want to amplify or do I want regen more? I think I want to amplify. Special attack damage, that's fine. Ability accuracy. Special hits, yep. That's fine. Okay, so we're giving this to that. This is definitely that. Let's call the Chels on my Nico. Okay, fuck it, look. No. Who else is very important to get right? He is a very important champion. Jaggi, obviously, we all know what you can do. Jaggi gets that. Highest Jaggi relic. Hitting a spell effect grants rejuvenate passive, combat power rate, or fury effect combat power rate, regeneration effect potency. If you want to, yep, that goes Jaggi. Well, super important. Count Neferi is going me as well, and I use him more and more, and I'll definitely use him for week 3 and format. So, what are we doing with Count Neferi, guys? Destroyer Relic was very, very good for Tigra. Destroyer Relic is good to make your mystics chunkier. So when you run out of Scarlet Witch Relic for perfect targets, you can use it on attackers as well that typically end up taking some chip damage. But champions like Tiger, for instance, are perfect for that too. Neferi needs either Captain America Balgas or statcast. Why? Christian? Also a defender. Who is also a defender, Elijah? What are you talking about here? Neferi doesn't really benefit from anything, so put any enemy into next precision that could be useful at one point. Then physical. Whoops. I don't want rank 4 my Neferi. Thing, extra crit damage and chunkiness. No, I think that I prefer that on defender probably just to make it chunkier. But none of them are great, really. Primarily an attacker though. That's a 5-star already. I don't think it gives him that much. Yeah, tiny crit rating bonus. Changing hits. Finds opponent physical resistance. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good for him. Yeah, well, that's kind of the problem. Like, all of these... Like, he doesn't have a single suitable relic. One second. What's Nefarious tag? I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, anyways. Do that, I guess. Block proficiency, better block chance. Yeah, why not? Alright, which menu? I just go on champion and select equip relic because I had unequipped everything. It's kind of easier. Right, anyway, so we found something for Nefi. There's nothing great. Alright, let's. I know how we're gonna make this a bit more smooth. So, science champions that I use. Which is the best relic for the leader? Gesundheit, danke. I don't think anything really helps leader. Okay, Human Torch. We want to make him chunky. This should work, right? Block proficiency, perfect. So I can give this to Human Torch. Block proficiency, crit damage. I don't think anything else really helps. Yeah, block prop statcast for Relic, yes. There you go. That is for sure. Then Pig gets one of the Ant-Man relics, the highest one that's available. They still use him, so that's fine. Power Sting debuff and leads to no Power Sting, that is fine. Power Sting debuff potency, that's fine. So then we have Deathless She-Hulk. Can wait, I hardly use that, I hardly use that. Anti-Venom. Yeah, but I hardly use Hulk. I know Hulk Relic is strong and I probably will have some left over, but... One second. Did I have a 6-star Hulk Relic left? No, my 6-star Hulk Relic is... Titania, fair enough. I'm gonna give you 5-star Hulk Relic. This physical vulnerability, gaining regeneration effect applies following this. On. Do I go for extra damage or extra regen? Regeneration effect potency, that's fine. One question here, do I... In non-stacking physical... Inflict non-stacking physical... I don't use Red Guardian yet too much. Alright, that's fine. So now that doesn't too much. Let's give one to him. Ant-Man Relic? Why is Ant-Man Relic so good for him? Okay, anyways. Leader. What is physical vulnerability? I don't want to right now this. Finds extra opponent ability power rate. Okay. Lose 5 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we have this. The punk. Don't use him that much anyways, but that's not pointless if you use him. I mean, it's not pointless if you use him, absolutely. But again, people just don't quickly. Okay, so I have one 7-star. What is this one? Physical resistance. I need to give that a science defender. Any of these is a science defender that I use. Modok occasionally, so I'm gonna give him this for now. And Luke Cage, I do use sometimes. And you do want to have who else is left here? Don't really use him, so whatever is fine for you. I actually have hardly any science relics left, but okay. Crit rate, crit damage, because you have guaranteed level 2. And has it. Equip relic. Lock. Why not? Physical vulnerability. Sure. Go. I can't believe I have so few science relics. All these are equipped here. Need to give one to Hulk. I'm gonna give him symbolic Hulk relic. Okay, I'm gonna swap that. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna give you to your original master. Fine. Okay, so that's fine. You can get something. Yeah, this will work too. Get physical resistance and crit rating. Let's leave it at that. Only She-Hulk left here. And you're gonna get, I don't know, do an Ant-Man. Yeah. Right, so that's done there for rank 3s. And for the rest of them, I'm gonna give whatever later. Alright, so now I have a skill left. Korg, not that I use him much, but Korg definitely needs one of the statcasts. This doesn't help him much. This doesn't help him much. This does. Energy resistance is good for Corgi Boy. So give him that. Lumatrix, you do want to have like a Black Panther relic on him, right? Am I correct? Valkyrie for Mantis? Yeah, but on Lumatrix you want Black Panther, right? Am I mistaken? Or I can use this. Sure thing, Ronnie. Last hit. Grants cruelty. Critical hits inflict physical vulnerability passive. Attack rating on special 2. Alright. Mantis. Who said Valkyrie? How many hits is Valkyrie? Like, what does Valkyrie like still work with Relic and to that and that? Valkyrie in theory. The opponent's defensive ability accuracy. On disorient, intimidate opponents, also inflicted with a physical vulnerability. Kind of okay. Finds opponent block proficiency. That's okay. Intimidate duration. This kind of works out for her. Is it fast enough though? Use the skill gem on what? On Mantis, no. I might have accidentally given her like Sig Zone or something. At Tuma I want to give a statcast to, I think. But I don't have any good ones left, so I'm gonna give the 6-star this. Then what else is there? Tuma and Chill. iWaltR. Well, I guess I'm just gonna give him the part. Doesn't really do him much for him though. And the last one here is Guild. Guild, I don't even know who you want to give. Yeah. I guess this one as well, but does this one do anything? Nope. 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 Hey. Yeah, I'll just give her whatever, this. Oh wait, if I'm giving her 5-star Relic anyways, I might as well level up one of the other ones. And I do have this, or this, or this. Expecting put on people. 3 success. Yeah, I mean now I have a ton of relics that I'm gonna be unassigned, that I'm gonna be slowly giving to, like, you know, random 6-stars that I use and stuff. But I'm gonna be running out of embers. Alright, so fine. Skill was basically done. And mutants. Let's get to the mutants. Mr. Sinister. Which relic do you want on Mr. Sinister? Keep in mind that I want... 1 second. Because I gave Onslaught Mr. Sinister Relic already. Which champion benefits most from the Mr. Sinister Relic here that isn't Omega Red? Because fuck Omega Red. Honestly, I don't even give him a Relic. Because Mr. Sinister Relic is very good for Domino, it's very good for Gentle, it's very good for Mr. Sinister itself. Right? I do probably use Domino the most, so I'm gonna give her the Mr. Sinister Relic. Magneto Relic to Onslaught? No, we gave Magneto Relic to Jean. That's fine. When bled or immune to bleed, gain non-stacking precision passive. That's nice. Okay, no bleeding. I use both offense and defense, but right, so that's fine. Statcast relics work for attackers too. When I put it on Sinisters though, and I'll figure it out. Because Sinister I use more often on defense anyways. I think are equally. So Sinister is Sinister. I'm not saying what will we does. Anyways. But I don't use him that much on attack, that's kind of the problem. Much, that doesn't help him much. Special attack damage and block proficiency. I mean, I do have 4-star Sinister Relic that I can level up as much as I can, but only one ability it has. That's fine. But I still really like. Here's the thing: I use Onslaught way more, and that healing from that bleed is so important for the BG. Stuff a lot, sir. Right, 1 second. No BG2. I already played BGs earlier today, but maybe there will be. We'll see how tired I am. I did have to eventually get this done though. 1 second. I want to double check something. I'm gonna have a ton of unused relics now. Further, do I not have any items I can use? 4-star relic. Nope. Sucks. Alright. Whoops. Alright, so back to mutants. Mutants 7-star rank, please. Switch it to crit damage also? Why? I guess. Okay. Okay, anyways. Gentle, what's the best relic for gentle? Is gentle gambit the best? Which one better though? I rolled. That's physical resistance passive. Wait 1 second. No effect on him. I wanted to say, doesn't 1 second. Gentle get already counted out damage the benefit of the relic. I was thinking that there was something if you because gentle. Well, so yeah, because you gain massive critical rating on level 2 anyways. But critical damage reduced by 50%. That could be this max. I think I'll go with this max. You don't get a higher crit chance with Gambit Relic. 1 second, let me try and explain to you quickly. Where is that stupid Gambit Relic? You have this special attack hits that deal physical damage gain up to 24,000 critical rating, if not already higher. Right? This one is actually more useful than. Yeah, I can put on the burst damage. That makes more sense. Because gentle on the level 2s gains more. Anyways, I hope you guys get the point. But so here I can put on the burst instead, which makes sense. Here, extra physical resistance, sure. Extra critical resistance, sure. Yeah, okay, fine. Can do that there. What's best for dust? Dust again, I use. It's a relatively. No, again, it says if not even higher. Dust specials. How can I not? Oh, there. Doesn't include this because you can't crit him. I know, but there was no better option. Bleed debuff potency was not an option for a bleeding champion. Okay, it's all physical. The dust can actually benefit, right? Dust can actually benefit from Gambit. But I use him more on defense. Alright, fine. That's a stupid Gambit. What's her crit chance? I just checked, her crit chance is like 1100. Does Wolverine Relic actually help anyone? Yeah, Wolverine. Wolverine Relic is dumb as fuck. So Havoc. Havoc wants... Do I have a better target for Storm's Relic? It kind of helps Deadpool, by the way. If I'm not mistaken. Champion has regeneration. Okay, so this can maybe bleed effect potency, that is sweet. Regeneration rate, that's fine. Can do that. I think I'm gonna give Storm Relic to my Havoc. Potency. Special attack with 5+ throws again opponent. Throws for duration. Doesn't really do anything. Once opponent energy resistance, that's fine. I don't use Professor X though. Right, anyways. Bishop can get the other Storm Relic. That's fine. Fine. Negasonic. Anything that makes it chunkier. Anything that makes her chunkier, right? So that's Colossus, I guess. There you go. Give her some extra armor. Sure, why not? Let's go. And then we only have Sandra. Sounds good for Silver Samurai. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Storm would be good for Silver Samurai, you're right. Yeah, sure, why not? That's fine. I need to give Omega Red something. Whatever. That. Oh, mutants are done. Cosmic rank. I have very few cosmic ranks, please. Definitely Sinister. Yeah, we don't have enough Sinister relics. And I hardly use Omega Red, so I don't care. Okay, so best relic for Medusa. I actually do use that quite a bit. Best relic for Medusa. Thor, isn't it? Miss Malano for sure, yes. Gaining a few debuff guns and saying vigor passive increasing all damage. Chance, few debuff potency damage. There you go. Venom, that's not much. Think about that. There's 6-star Venom Relic. Tuning buff on the champion, hits landed, bleeding the opponent. Oh. That's fine. Bleed debuff potency. Fine. That's fine. Now we have these two. Now Miss Marvel. Okay. Okay. I'll do something to call. I think this works fine. Or this. Good. Armor and block proficiency. So there you go, buddy. Not that plan on using call too much. Silver Surfer. Would be good for Silver Surfer. Build the accuracy. Brilliant rule debuff. 3-star Venom for Surfer. Hey, don't bully him that much. What do you actually offer? Okay, I don't really want to bind this. Yeah, what do we give him? I actually use Surfer quite a lot in my previous AK maps, but fine, whatever. I'm gonna give him this. You guys happy? Give him a bit of armor penetration and crit. But I'm not gonna level up the Chels for now. Okay. Or for Surfer? That would kind of make sense, but I'm not gonna give that to him right now. Anyways, techs. We're down to techs now. Who are important techs? Warlock's important one. So Warlock kind of wants the vision one, right? Completely heal block, that does nothing. I don't think this does much. This one's fine. That's fine. Medusa is Miss Marvel. I think Thor works better with Fury Potency, huh? Okay, so we gave that to him. Prowler wants this, basically. Causing the incinerate, opponent's energy resistance, incinerate debuff duration. I want that. There you go. Vision helps Warlock because of that first node where you can put a debuff on them, that torment thing. So that is that. What's the best relic for Jack? Purely offensive, so it doesn't have anything else. I think it's the Goblin, right? Damaging debuff potency. Plus regeneration rate, that's also nice, and this. Prowler? Prowler for Prowler? Which is good for Penny. My Penny is unfortunately unranked, but that would be a good one. Wait, Prowler for Jack. Sorry, Prowler for Jack. Okay, so. You want the crit damage thingy, right? Crit damage and this or that. I guess this. Okay, that's fine then. This one, I want vision. And heal block. And heal block duration pass. That doesn't matter, doesn't do anything. Yeah. When do you use Prowler, Relic, and Prowler? Because Prowler really wants that incinerate. Then not Reinhardt? Yes. That is true. So, basic attacks, was incinerate, that's fine. Devo duration, that's fine. So from these, I'll give something shooty. Shooty is Hulkbuster, I believe. Shock vulnerability. Fine. On. Only have 3+ shock effects on the opponent, puts pressure and combat passing. I think this one is better for her. Debuff potency. Yep. I use Ironheart almost every day in AQ, but I don't use her much in BGs. Okay, so here I do want one of my statcasts, so I guess this one will do fine. Yeah, critical resistance and critical rating, sure. You go, lad. Solwark as well, mainly a defender. I guess I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this to anyone. So you go. Full damage rating, armor. Yeah. A bit of armor. And I guess extra debuff Extra debuff duration. Damaging debuff potency. Okay. And finally, Mystics. So, this is going to be a bit trickier. Enchanters definitely need something defensive. I think this might be. Energy resistance and critical resistance. Yep, this is perfect. I think. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Okay. Well, Scarlet has a relic that has a relic. America Chow is easily Iron Fist relic. Fine. And buff potency. Block proficiency. Huh? Okay, fair enough. That is easy decision. Then who else I use here more than a Spiral? Spiral wants the Ghost Rider, right? Yeah. It's like a little bit of vicious, and that's fine. Going for a relic? Yeah, what? Don't we have heat? Can switch dot and should have the goblin relic. Are you sure about that? I mean, maybe not. Iron Fist on Diablo. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you how some rank 4, I think, yes. Okay, so that's that, that's that. That's that. Long shot. What do you want to give the long shot? If I'm not mistaken, long shot has a good interaction with crit damage, right? There's damage benefits from long shot critical damage rating max 10 seconds. Yep. And also, alright, fair enough. No, I do want to be boosting his crit damage because then his debuffs get more potent and stuff. I just bought the membership, I got the receipt and all, but no membership. I mean, 3 to 5 business days, typical shipping time, right? Okay, for Rintra, anything to make him chunkier, sure. The block efficiency kind of sucks, armor. Fine, whatever, don't care for him that much. Sassy we can give it. Okay, Sassy's gonna get the Juggy relic by the looks of it. Advanced Rejuvenate passive. Fine. Combat power rate. Yeah, why not? Well, you mainly use Incinerate anyways. I get what you mean, but most cases you end up using Incinerate with Ironheart. At least in my experience. And you get low ranking Ghost Rider Relic. Yeah, why not? Now that it helps me as a defender. Okay, so. There it is, there it is.
Shut up and take my money.
Still go to Gulag though, because you're not the Gulag master, buddy. Venom Relic on Medusa is pretty epic. Isn't Thor better? I don't think you do that much bleed damage, but I mean, like, I kind of get your point, I guess. Okay, so we have rank 3s all equipped now. Right? Right. Any other champions, we're going to be giving relics as and when, whatever we are convenient to. Any 6 stars that still I kind of routinely use that should have a relic. Nico. I don't have a good relic for Nico. Fuck, I should have given her better. Ah, it doesn't matter. No, this one doesn't actually do anything for her. Fuck. I don't have anything good to give to her. I don't have any Reassign relics. We'll see, but... Wait, who is the best relic for Nico again? Scarlet Witch in it. Or was it the Ghost Rider one? Somebody told me Scarlet Witch relic, yeah, but then I didn't. We only have this one. Let's give it to Shatra. Can we give any of the... Where's the other Scarlet Witch relic? I have it? Ah, show that. Let's go with this. The best I can do until you get you as a 7 star, you bitch. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else that immediately needs a relic here? I mean, Kate, I should probably put a relic on at all times. What is the best relic for Kate again? I kind of want to assume that this one should do well for her. Special attack damage should increase her cold stone damage, right? Winter Soldier. I don't think Winter Soldier helps her because it's about debuffs, not. Alright. Incinerate debuffs. Nope. Next heavy attack refresh 1 cold snap on the opponent. But it's a debuff. But neither of these do anything. Only this slightly increased potency. Fine, whatever. Ghost Rider. Fine. It doesn't refresh it though, does it? It's a debuff that it And here for CGR. Yeah, what do you guys have on your CGR? Not that I use him at any point anymore, but yeah, Winter Soldier makes sense. Nobody weighing in on CGI? Low rank Thor? Yeah, makes sense. Sure. That's the one with the aptitude. Yeah, because he gives him judgment. But so that has a relic, that has a relic. Give you one. Want the low rank Iron Fist, that's fine. You can get a random relic. Sure, let's do this for now. Toad for now can get a random Wolverine relic. Sure, why not? Anything else that I do? Ghost can have some relic. Crit damage, special attack damage. Sure, that sounds about right for Ghost. Shame we don't have 7-star Ghost at this point. Right. Not that I do a lot, but fine. Yeah, who's the best one for Cap Britain, by the way? To be fair, I mainly use her on D, so guess I'd give her that. You want the Iron Man relic on Starkey? Are you super sure about that? On for offense? I don't imagine doing myself with anything with her on offense for now. Alright, fine. I guess we'll just gonna leave it there. For now. So, how many relics I still have unassigned? A ton overall. How many? Do I have 6-star relics unassigned? Yeah, I do. I have a chunk of them, to be honest. I mean, Black Widow I can give to Black Cat. At some point I need to rank 3 my Black Cat, but it's fine. Oh wait, I wanted the sabotage debug duration after all. Yeah, but does it do that much more damage? Because other than that, the Prowler Relic fits like perfectly because it improves his damage like throughout the entire fight. Alright, fine. Still have some 6-star ones unassigned. I'll leave that here for now though. I guess we're kind of done here with that though. Okay. I have both tiny lesbians. Both of them deserve rank 4. I have Miss Smile. I gave him the 5-star one. I wanted to say. I probably should have given him that one, but 5-star one is rank 5. Anyways. Right. There's one thing that I did want to do. I need to pick my next rank 4. Now restart. PG Stream. I still can't pick who will I rank for. I need to discuss with you guys here. Science class. I kind of want to do either Anti-Venom or Count Nefaria. Or Human Torch. Actually, I won't do all of them, but Count, Anti-Venom, or Torch are very valid options. Skill class I want to do Okoye. In Mutants, which I kind of have to do, Okoye is a must. I kind of feel like that too. Answer first. Was your last rank up meta or fun? I almost always do meta rank up. The one rank up that I did from my recent rank 4s that I just kind of really like champion was Caroline Dean. Normally I would have taken it rank 3 and tested her a bit more. Here in Mutant class, yeah, I'm kind of looking at Sinister, but he's only Sig 20. I mean, Domino would still be an option. There's Sinister. Gentle, maybe. But more likely Sinister. For next match, he'd be indestructible. Cosmics, I'm fine with for now. Not in rush to anything. Tech class, I'm kind of fine. I mean, I want to do Jack, but I recently did a couple of Tech rank 4s. Just did Wolfie, and I'm obviously making... Oh, Kushal is also, like, very... So, Kushala, Sinister, Okoye, or one of the science guys. But we go by science rank 4s per class, which I don't do too much, but science already has 5, skill has 3, so that's fine. Mutants has 2, and that's my lowest class because Cosmics has 4, Tech has 4, and Mystics has 3. That's kind of here most glaring hole. I kind of feel like rank 4 Okoye at this point. Kind of. So Okoye. Here, again, it's innocent also. On Nico, I only have 6 on Nico. But ideally, one Skull to each Relic on her. And this kind of tough pick, right? Junction. Lumitrix, yeah, but Lumitrix is gonna suck for next meta, so I'm not gonna pick him. There's also like Sinister is good for next meta, or Koya is good for next meta. Be healthy. Yeah, I'm not healthy right now. Alright, so I don't feel like I have to do that Sinister, but it's not like the best prestige move either. I like that Okoye a lot. Alright, fine, whatever. Well. Do sassy? Yeah, nah. It's really tricky question for me to decide, especially considering Prestige is speaking against Sinister. Because Mr. Sinister has shit Prestige, even if I do eventually see him off. Mr. Sinister is like 185 in Prestige. In general, it's not going to be good for next meta though. Definitely want Sinister to get you first. I kind of feel like that as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Okoye for now. It does work for Prestige better. I mean, she's not super high sig either, but she's much higher for me to start singing her up. Which I will now. And she's like top 15 prestige, so fine. Fine, whatever okay it is. I actually also use Okoye daily in my Alliance quest. So that's kind of neat. What is Okoye's prestige? Okoye is like 11th. Okoye is just below Zemo, I believe. Yeah, she's number 11. 33778. She's above Serpent, below Zemo. And above Photon. So there we go. We're also gonna start singing up Okoye now, I guess. Slowly, bit by bit. I wish I had Bullseye. Now we're good. Need to figure out what I'm gonna do with those soon. But fine, that's it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I need to finish those still. Did I not claim everything? Oh no. Third in class. Alright. 161 at a time. But that is it for today's stream, man. Who's second? Zemo's second. And first is Yelena. Alright, bye-bye.
Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel.